Ibu means mother. Being a mother is a gift. In a Balinese society, being a mother means being everything. We are a house organizer, a cook, a nurse, babysitter for our children, a nanny, even a priest who always bow and pray for the grace of the Lord, for everyone's well-being and prosperity. It is a privilege being a mother in our society. But unfortunately, there's not lucky enough for me to be a mother for my own children, my own child. I cannot do what most mothers do. I was born in a jungle. I grew up in a jungle, and I live in a jungle. It wasn't a privilege for those who have financial struggles. I thought I wasn't lucky enough as a child who live without my parent, move from one place to another places. I thought, why I'm not lucky? Why my parents not around? It triggered me to commit suicide myself when I was 9 for the first time. The next suicide when I was 15. When finally I and siblings, my parents, unite and we built a hut in a jungle. Again, monkeys, snakes, and all those wild families was part of our family. Neighbor came to my dad and wanted to sell me and my sister because they thought that was the easiest way to get money for our study. Universe design again my life. Married was in such a young age. Had no experience. Had not been in any relationship, man and woman. I didn't know how to respond. I didn't know how to deal with such an unpleasant situation I faced. Because no one taught me. No one showed me there were possibilities and opportunities. Again and again, I committed suicide myself. But I could tell I wasn't smart enough to end my life. I always end up in hospital. I thought story end when I finally got divorced and I had to leave part of my blood, my daughter, when she was 8 months. That was the biggest pain. Found myself being a mother without part of my blood. And found myself being a divorced, where it has been taboo to talk in our society. I did what people do around the world at the moment. Lockdown. This is my second lockdown. Till the neck of the family compound, which is my mom. A mother is the key of weakness and strength. She gave me such a sharp words. Okay, if you don't want to go out, if you don't want to open the border, kill yourself inside. But before that, you will see my dead body outside. That's the moment when I promised I will open the border. I will move. I will face whatever in front of me next, whatever comes next. I gained my weight, which I lost during the marriage from 53 to 35. I did harm to myself in the past because I didn't know. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. How could I know? Because no one taught me. But then I'm glad I did. Of course, after so much tears. When I gained my weight, I was happy. But then, man, came one by one and asked my price, how much you per night? It's just because I'm being divorced. Again, I didn't know how to respond. And of course, it's made their partner, girlfriend, wives, were too afraid. I was taken away their partner. Few of them even spit on me. I could not again respond those unpleasant behavior, those actions. But one thing I could do is crying. I still have tears to help me. When I realized I was not in healthy environment, I decided to broken my mom rules, who wanted to keep me just in a village where I couldn't deal with all this gossiping. And people look up and down on me. I decided to move forward. I glad I did it. even was not easy for the first 2 years. I continued my study in university and kept myself busy as I could, because that was the only way to be able to lay down on my bed. Otherwise, I could not stop think about my princess, my daughter. How could you imagine when our part of our body separated because of patriarchal society? My second journey began. I met many women who struggles with many different issues, not only being divorced, but having fertility issues. Single mothers having children with special needs, transgender sexual illness, and all those things. The more I met, the more I realized this has been happening for such a long time in my society. It has been taboo to talk. People always think it's something shame to talk, to share. But then I realized this need to be shared. I brought them sit together. Let them know they are not the only one who struggle. Let them know there's a space for them, which I didn't get, which I didn't find. Because again, I had no opportunity to broaden my horizon in the past. The idea came to put them together and share, because I found every time I share my story, I found it's a natural way of healing. And I thought, if it works for others, that it works for me, it should work for others. That's the idea came to create a women's center. Not only women's center, but a place where everyone can come together. But universe knows how to lead us to start something in the right time. I end up taking care of children and adults with special needs, which helped me to understand about myself deeper and better. Help me to keep the 3 P's: my passion, my patience, and perseverance. To see a result of what I'm doing, what I'm learning. I found the biggest teacher ever in my life, who teach me how to be happy no matter what your situation is. And again, universe always know. And I think this is what I've been following, nature way, Bali time. Slowly but surely, even many times not sure. It's okay. Few years later, the Women's Center created. More and more people willing to learn and share. And now we end up a center of community where we embraced everyone, no matter what their background, no matter where they're coming from. And what I'm doing is not something new. Instead, I'm doing CPI, copy, paste, improvise. I copy paste all those beautiful things, heritage by our ancestors. Improvise, add value, and make it joyful and meaningful in our activities. And I'm so grateful to have my family who loves me dearly, even they don't know how to lead me, end up doing these things. But I believe with the 3 E's. Everybody is a teacher, every place is a school, and every moment is a lesson. I learned, I grow from all those people I met, from all those places I've been, and from all those unpleasant situations I went through. And again, I believe so much with nature way, and universe know how. I learned how to embrace, befriend, and get along with pain to help me having forgiveness for myself and for everyone else. And this year is the biggest gift. On December 22nd is Mother's Day. And this year is the biggest gift. The biggest reward universe gives to me. She was in my family compound when she was 8 months. And after 16 years, it's a long journey. And I'm grateful having family and friends. And all those struggles, those children and women and community who stand next to me, remind me how strong I am in my long journey of waiting. And this gift, my princess, just stepped in after 16 years in my family compound last Wednesday. This is the biggest reward to keep my three P's. My passion, patience, and perseverance. And this also prove when you are ready, universe will make it happen. Trust me. And another beautiful gift I received this year is from the government, being the Mama of the Year. Happy Mother's Day.